Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. Today we are going to learn about the network hardening. Let's get started. Network hardening is a critical cybersecurity practice focused on strengthening a network by minimizing vulnerabilities and reducing potential attack surfaces. Instead of adding more complexity, network hardening emphasizes securing, configuring, disabling unnecessary services, and enforcing strict access control. By implementing network hardening, organizations can better protect their infrastructure, prevent unauthorized access, and reduce the risk of cyber threats that could disrupt businesses' operations or compromise sensitive data. Network hardening is very important for you if you have company and you want to make your network secure. You have to use network hardening. This concept is very important. Okay, if you can see in this image, okay, and how to implement network hardening. Starting from the first, close unused port and services. What does it mean? Disabling port and services that are not actively used. Okay, you can imagine if you have a house and you make your house secure. Don't open your all windows, your all doors. You are better open what they you use every day. Okay, if your window or your the door is not important, so the better you close them. Okay, removing legacy protocol, example telnet, FTP file transfer protocol, allowing only essential network services. Okay, close unused ports and services. Fewer open ports. It means fewer entry points for attackers. Next, secure router, switch, and firewall. Network devices must be properly secured by changing default username and password, updating firmware regularly, restricting management access to trusted IP addresses, disabling remote management when not required. Network devices are the first line of defense. Okay, router, switch, and firewall you have to make secure. You need to update firmware, change username and password, restricting management and extra. Next, segment the network with VLANs. Network segmentation divides the network into isolated zones: user network, server network, guest or Wi-Fi network. Okay, you have to make segmentation for your network, for user network, for server network, for guest or Wi-Fi network. You make it differences. This prevents threats from spreading across the entire network if one segment is compromised. Okay, you have to fight the network. Next, implement strict rules. A hardened firewall should use a deny all by default policy, allow traffic only on required ports and protocols, limit access based on IP address, user role, or time. Okay, implement strict firewall rules. Strict firewall rules significantly reduce unauthorized access. Okay, implement strict firewall rules. Next, go to enforce strong user access controls. User access must be tightly managed by applying strong password policies, limiting administrative privileges, using multi-factor authentication or MFA for critical system, disabling inactive or former employee accounts, proper access control, minimize insider and credential-based threats. Okay, and in here I will give you a point for network hardening. Network hardening focuses on reducing attack surface, protecting critical infrastructure, limiting the impact of security incidents, ensuring controlled and monitored access. Without network hardening, even a modern network remains vulnerable. I will give you the example of the real use case of network hardening. For example, preventing brute force attack on remote access. The situation a company allows remote desktop or RDP access directly from the internet. The risk attacker repeatedly try thousands of username and password combination, and if you use network hardening, so you need to close public RDP ports, allow remote access only through VPN, restrict access by IP address, enable login attempt limit. The result, brute force attack fail completely because the surface is no longer exposed. Okay, the next use case, stopping network malware spread inside the office network. The station, an employee's laptop get infected through a phishing email. The risk malware spread to servers and other user devices. If you use network hardening, you need to segment the network using VLANs, separate user, server, and guest network, block lateral movement between segments, and then the result is the infection is isolated to one device and does not spread. Okay, the next use case, protecting servers from unauthorized internal access. The situation, all employees can access internal server without restriction. There is insider threats or accidental data deletion. The network hardening applied to apply strict firewall rules, allow server access only to authorized departments, use role-based access control, and then the result is only approved users can access critical systems. And I think many real use cases in the company. And for the summary of network hardening, Network hardening is a proactive security approach that protects organizational networks by reducing vulnerabilities and controlling access. Through measures such as closing unused ports, securing network devices, segmenting network, enforcing strict firewall rules, and applying strong user access control, network hardening helps prevent common cyber threats like brute force attack, malware spread, and unauthorized access. By implementing network hardening, organizations can significantly lower security risks, limit the impact of incidents, and ensure a more resilient and reliable network infrastructure. I think enough for this explanation. If you have any question about this, you can comment on below in this video. Thanks so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video to your friends. See you next time and goodbye.